Let's see how we're doing here. Oh, there we go. I want that. Let's get you guys a little closer. There we go. And we'll wait for people to show up. There is Chris. You guys can see everything okay? Good. Make sure I'm back up. I'm going to be over here. There we go. That should work. You guys can see my hands enough? Yes, you can. Good. Let's turn our friends on. Our friend's going to say hello. Oops. There we go. He should stay. He's propped up because I have to fix him. That's our friend Hal. Say hi to Hal. Welcome back to Experimenting with Paranormal Investigation, which is true what we do every day in the field, but it's a fun name.
Yes.
There he is. I wasn't sure he was even going to show up this morning. We barely heard much out of you, our friend, TZ, or whoever you may be. So, welcome back to Paranormal Witchcraft LLC. I am Tobias Josephson, and on this channel, this is where we approach the paranormal differently. Tonight is experiment number 10, removing every trigger from the investigation. Tonight, we're going to test with the experiments.
Yes.
Sounds like TZ's ready to go. Awesome. And we're going to test to see if investigators accidentally, inadvertently, sometimes might be
Yes.
creating their own evidence. You're doing great so far. Keep it up, my friend. We might actually hit over 5 viewers by the time we finish. That's the goal. Every day, we're hoping to get one more thumbs up. Every day, we're hoping to get one more audience member. And every day, we're hoping that we might get a subscriber if you're thinking about following us. Let's get started. Tonight, we test if investigators create their own evidence. The last one is the silent experiment, where we just observe and no questions are allowed, etc. Let's see who we got here. We've got Chris. Good evening. And so far, just Chris. Matt says, hey, he's working. Tonight, we're doing something, again, that we've been talking about for about a week or so now.
No.
We're going to ask questions and we're going to test things that most investigators will never ask or test. Most paranormal investigators will never do it. Tonight, we're going to use a control again to see if we are affecting this spirit box, this epoch box. Our control is Mr. REM pod over here. And then just in case it wants to jump into a doll, it can. That's why I threw the doll on the table.
Yes.
All right, you do? You want to jump into that doll? Oh,
yes.
It says it wants to go into that doll. All right. If you can go into our friend Hal, please make him say, hey. He does offer free hugs, TZ. Does that appeal to you?
No.
There you go. There you go. He's back. It's back. Whoever this is back. Because tonight we're testing the theory. Are we inadvertently affecting
No.
the environment? And if we are we affecting our devices? He says yes.
Yes.
Do
Yes.
investigators create activity themselves? That's the question on the table tonight. Welcome back to Paranormal Laboratory. I am Tobias Josephson. This is experiment number 10. There we go. Here's the rules.
No.
You don't want any rules? You just want to go, huh? You want to go, go, go. Is that what you want? No? You don't know what you want? TZ? See how we're escalating? It's not really responding, is it? No provoking for the first one or the second one. The second one we will. Purposely.
Yes.
He knows what's coming. Thank you, TZ, for helping facilitate. Rule announcements. Before we start, I would like everyone in the chat to answer. Do you think paranormal activity can happen without investigators asking for it? Type yes or type no. I'll read it again. Do you think paranormal activity can happen without investigators or people in general asking for it?
No. No.
TZ says no. Answer yes or no.
Yes.
He says yes. I say yes as well. Because tonight, in the last experiment,
Yes.
I'm going to leave the room. Last night we used the Vox, the Ghost Vox app on top of two REM pods. I think we ran about an hour last night, did we not, Chris? Yeah.
No.
Okay. TZ doesn't remember.
Yes.
Do you think paranormal activity can happen without investigators asking for it? Yes, I do. When I was 4 years old, 5 years old in Redding, California, in an outhouse, I saw a pair of demon eyes. I did not ask for that. Key point example. Because tonight, in the last one, we're going to remove myself. I'm going to stand over there for 20 seconds while you guys are staring at this. Remember, absolute silence
No.
for that last one. I'm sorry, but that's the way it's got to roll, my friend. Tonight's rules. All right, for the last one, we're not going to question Mr. TZ here. We're not going to call him any
No.
names or anything like that. We're not going to provoke him. F you, man. All right, nothing on that last one. No emotional escalation. You're afraid of us. You're less than us. All that jazz. No constant talking either. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Right? You're the all powerful TZ. Come on. Rah. Ah. Doesn't work. Okay. It doesn't necessarily, he's going to get up and slap you across the face. If he wants to answer, or it, or whatever we may be dealing with, when they're damn good and ready. If there's something truly here, it'll happen. So the last one, no questioning, Mr. TZ. No calling him names. No
No.
making faces. Thank you. None of that. The device will stay on, but we will not react immediately. We will sit. We will observe. We will let the environment, we will let the room, we will let the device. You'll have to excuse me, the cats were laying on my vest. And I just realized that you can tell that they had scrunched it into a pile. That's all right.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. Welcome back to Paranormal Laboratory, second viewer. We have Chuck Averott in the crowd. Good evening, everyone. I'm driving back
Yes.
home, but trying to keep up. You're all right, man. It probably keeps your mind from wandering on your stresses and all that other bullshit that the world is throwing at us left and right, my friend. I'm seeing snippets
No.
off of Google and I'm just rolling my eyes with the rest of the world, wondering what kind of fresh hell we're going to wake up to tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that. So, Chuck, keep it up, man. Keep it up. If you knew, and I think you do know some of what I'm dealing with, you understand. It is strange days indeed. People are
No.
strange when you're a stranger. People get ugly
Yes.
when you're alone. People are wicked, and I forgot the rest of the song, but it's a really good song. You should watch that movie, The Doors. Pretty trippy movie. I kind of tell people a lot. I was probably born in the wrong decade because my first crush for an idol was Jim Morrison.
Yes.
That's where I got my poetry start. I read everything, watched everything, studied that man for months. Dressed like him, act like him,
No.
talk like him. Oh yeah, that was totally BPD.
No. No.
TZ likes it, yeah. We could also do 5 to 1. 5 to 1, baby. 1 in 5. No one here gets out alive now. You get yours, baby. I'll get mine. But we're gonna make it, baby, if we try. And then it goes on and on and on. Oh, yeah.
No.
Riders on the Storm, Roadhouse Blues. I could just keep going. It's still one of my favorite bands, but because they're pretty much, on their last years, I plug
No.
them freely. Since I'm a tiny channel, I also wanted to plug tonight before we get any further. On the UFO topic, there is a little bit of steam from some whistleblowers, and I wanted to do a shout out to Mr. Jeremy Corbell and Mr. George Motherfucking Knapp, which Jeremy gave him that nickname in their recent podcast on Weaponized channel here. Go check them out. They're really phenomenal journalists when it comes to getting disclosure closer and closer if you fall for that stuff. So, that being said, let me get back to the experiments with TZ. So, we're going to leave the room on the last one. We're not going to provoke. We're going to behave. Okay? We'll sit, we'll observe, we'll let the room, we'll let the devices decide what's going to happen. Oh, it's a necklace. If something happens tonight, then the activity may not be coming from the spirits, might be coming from us. Not all the time. Most investigators look like this. Can you hear us? Touch the REM pod. Say my name, TZ. What's my name? Jump into this doll. Possess it. You get the idea here. We want these things to do our will, and we're willing to go to any length to make it happen. Well, I did that inadvertently. This is Asmodee, also known as Asmodeus, also known as the king and the demon
No.
king who controls lust. I'll just say, look him up. So, not twice. Say my name. Who's your daddy? Whatever.
Yes.
Ha! That's perfect answer. So
Yes.
after 30 minutes, something happens, right? But nobody ever asks. Now pay attention, lean in. Did the spirits do that? Or did we force that to happen? Now, admittedly, even I don't want to address that question. But we have to. Because we are, after all, only human, and we are, after all, still learning about these phenomena. It's what I love about
No.
Phil's channel. It's what I love about Matt Hornick and Blue Mountain Paranormal. They all have their own structures, and they're, again,
No.
unique. And they ask the harder questions. They try to dig deeper. So peace to Phil, peace to Matt and teams, all those guys
No.
out there.
No.
That's what we need more of. Investigation itself can't progress unless our testing, our processes get better. And if we are part of the problem, we need to address it and figure out how to start investigating without inadvertently affecting our devices. Nobody's doing anything wrong per se, but if it's not working, it's not working.
No.
If the performance isn't driving the investigation, what is the point of the performance anymore? Anybody? You're just on camera so people can look at you. You're not really trying to get any real investigation, any real evidence, anything real or credible. And then you're going to slap your name all over everywhere. Okay. Remember, our framework won't be for everybody. Tonight, we're testing that, beginning right now. Are you ready, TZ?
Yes.
He's ready. Let's do it.
Yes.
Rock
Yes.
and roll. How can you do some more yeses? Are you excited, TZ? Are you ready? You want to play? We're going to play. You want to play? Let's play. Respectfully. Here we go. Lights, camera, action. No. The first experiment we're going to use, containment over chaos. That's where we're looking for observing more. Not being completely silent, though. Giving this
No.
entity the respect we think he deserves. Just to show you guys the control is functioning. There you go. Okay.
Yes.
He's ready to go. Let's do this. Type in the chat. Do you feel the room change at all right now? We're beginning experiment number 1, containment over chaos. Do you feel a change in the room right now? Type yes,
Yes.
type no, type not sure. He says yes. I wasn't paying attention, so I'm not going to answer. Okay, I was paying attention. You're kind of what's a good word for you, TZ? You're to the point, huh? Aren't you? You're to the point. I like that about a person. Somebody who doesn't hide their feelings behind any type of tactics. I like that about you, TZ. So am I ready? Do you feel like I'm ready? You're gonna play? You're gonna play along? Okay. So chat, watch carefully. If you like what you're seeing tonight, think about subscribing to the channel or think about giving us another thumbs up. Thank you to whoever did that. He says don't worry about it, but I disagree.
No.
I like you. You're fun. So where do you come from? I guess he doesn't want to tell us, huh? So in honor of Ostora or Easter, I'm going to open the pan a little wider so you guys can see the candy. So this is going to go on our altar, I think, just to add a little bit of pop and color. It doesn't really belong on an altar,
Yes.
but
Yes. Yes.
I'm going to stick it in between the candles, and I'll show you guys really quick. Thank you for continuing. All right, I won't thank you then. You know we are in containment experiment number 1, though, right, TZ? As I show our audience tomorrow's Ostora altar. Oh, there you have it. And it is divided and separated, etc., etc. There's a reason why certain things are in certain places. All right. But that's not really for this podcast. I just wanted to show you guys that. So
No.
I will be adding some color and some finishing touches, etc. Probably later today. And let's get back to our friend TZ so we can finish up containment. How you doing back there, TZ? You okay? You're not okay. Are you mad at me, TZ?
Yes. Yes.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings or disrespect you. Is that okay now that I've apologized? I forgot you are the star.
No. No.
What can I do to make it up to you? Can I share a piece of candy with you? Well, I'm gonna help.
No.
Can I open it? You gonna let me open it? Would you like some? I'll let you have it. No? Okay. We're gonna move on to escalation now. Is that okay? Doesn't want to answer. Okay. If he goes off, remember, don't react immediately. Let me turn this back around. Oh. So, we are now closing. Sorry, a little hungry. We're now closing containment, experiment number 1, TZ, and now we're going to move on to experiment number 2. Is that okay with you? And before we do that with escalation, I'm going to turn on a second control device, a Ouija EMF, and set off the REM pod at the same time.
Yes.
There you go. Now we can see everybody. All right, TZ. TZ has given us permission to start number 2, escalation. But before I do, let's take some comments. We have Chuck Averott in the house, and we either have Danielle or an outside audience member. Looks like that's the case. Chuck was in there somewhere. There he is. All right. He might have lost reception
Yes.
because he is driving. TZ says he has lost reception. Are you ready for the second experiment, TZ? Is it okay if we rough you up a little bit for the
Yes.
camera? Okay. Those just tuning in, say hi to Hal. He gives free hugs, by the way. He says a couple different things. Let's see what else he says. Get to eat you! I think it's creepy as fuck. I love it. So that is Hal.
Yes.
Say hi to Hal, everybody, like TZ just did. TZ, we're starting experiment number 2, escalation and chaos. All right. So respectfully, we're apologizing ahead of time for what we are about to do to you. Do you understand? Guess he doesn't want to answer. He's probably just going to grin and bear it, right? All right. Here we go.
Yes. Yes.
When the device goes off, remember, you can panic all you want. This is
Yes.
that might have been me because that was a gnat or something. Or I have spiders coming down from the attic, little baby ones, but whatever it was, you guys couldn't see it. There was something. Hopefully it's gone now. What are you doing, TZ? Are you really a. There it is. It's still alive. You might. There it is. Let's see if you guys can catch it. It'll go past the paper. Nope, gone now. There he is.
No, no,
It's really small. I don't know if you'll see it, but it's flying around in here. It's a gnat or something. He says, no, 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 no. Yes, it is. So most investigators will do this. The device goes off, everyone panics. Did you hear that? Can you touch the REM now? Can you touch the EMF? Make one of those lights blink. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. He says no.
no.
He says no again. All right. So when the device goes off, everyone yells, "Oh my God, look at it go! Oh my God, did you see that? Holy crap. Guys, hey!"
No.
Right? Oh my God, it did it again! Whoa! Right? Energy. But what are we interpreting? Did we do this? Are we doing this to you? We don't know. Tell us, TZ. Inquiring minds need to know.
Yes.
He says yes. That inadvertently and accidentally sometimes we might be affecting our environments. We might be interpreting our own results. We might be misunderstanding what we're capturing. For the next minute, I want everyone here to type one word.
No, no.
Energy. Type energy in all capital letters. We test audience influence here.
Yes.
Does the room react when hundreds of people focus on one device and maybe half are expecting something and don't even realize it? Could happen. If you look at mass think tank behavior, it's almost no different because mass think tank is a lot of the generation that is wandering towards the paranormal right now. You'll see things like, oh my God, I saw Annabelle. It was great, blah, 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 etc., etc., etc. All right. Number one, I wouldn't be very comfortable around an item like that, like most people are. I certainly wouldn't feel comfortable if something like that was touring the country. But I would hope if it was, it has proper safeguards in place. And from what I understand, it does, despite popular contrary belief. This way. There we go. All right. Is the individuals that are handling that roadshow part of it claim that safeties are being taken. So we have to take our word for them, or their word for them. The goal of tonight's experiment is so that we can get other people to realize that we need to stay neutral more often than not. It's great to rub elbows with some of the para celebrities. I get it. It's great to see these items. But the true serious ones cringe.
Yes.
Like, oh my God, I couldn't believe that announcement. We are not here to attack anyone's beliefs or opinions or operations or nothing. And I know social media loves that, but it's really not our place to tell anyone what they're doing wrong. That's not what we're really here for.
Yes. Yes.
Does the room react when hundreds of people focus on the same intention? Start typing now. Watch devices. Watch devices. All right. So we're closing down experiment number 2, TZ. Do you understand? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, let me explain it to you. This means we're just going to stop being rude and mean and chaotic and using escalation. Is that okay to stop doing that? If you don't want to use the spirit box, you can touch the EMF Ouija. If you don't want to do that, you can touch our REM pod, make it go off. If you don't want to do that, you can possess hell. Hell's just waiting to be used. No pun intended, hell. It's not affecting TZ at all.
Yes.
It is? Is it affecting you? Maybe it is. How is it affecting you? In a good way, say yes. In a bad way, say no. Okay. Well, we are ending containment. Is that okay? We're closing that experiment. And in a minute, I'm going to leave the room for about 20 seconds while the crowd, the two people, pay attention and watch you very closely. We're going to try to do a third experiment, TZ, with just observation. And I'm even going to leave the threshold of the environment. Is that okay? Doesn't want to answer. So, as you see with escalation, we let the tension
No.
build.
No. No.
Okay. We did let the tension build. Now, if something happens right now, it may or may not be spirits, right? Because I'm looking at the camera. It may be collective focus. Maybe you guys are expecting to see something. Isn't that just, it's almost like a matrix grade question where it's like blue pill or red pill, and everyone's like, oh, my brain. Yeah. But if we are somehow through expecting, putting that expectation into the universe, may actually be enough energy to affect these. I know it makes your brain melt, but we have to ask, man. We have to. Somebody has to ask the hard questions.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I appreciate that, Hal. I wish more audience
Yes.
members out there understood. I wish more
No.
people were in this room now, but in time, there will be more people that do follow suit and understand. Building a business around something that's wildly different than what the norm is going to create a lot of tension. But if you look at the description of this channel, we try to warn people ahead of time. This framework won't be for everybody, but we need everyone to understand that we are not here to be enemies. We're not. We're just here to ask some deeper, darker questions and see what happens. So, experiment number 3 is going to be silence. Okay. Got to warn you guys ahead of time. If you
No.
can't sit still, it's going to be awkward for you. But I will be right over here, about 4 feet away, for about 20 seconds. So, right now, I'm not investigating. I'm not asking. I'm not provoking TZ here. If something happens, then the paranormal doesn't need us, like we've been saying. They don't have a need to give you anything because you're loud and proud.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Thank you so much for the double terminated answer. That was 2 back to back. That's what happens when that does that. Thank you. So I would say at this point, whatever's visiting us, whatever's in this environment, may or may not be intelligent. But just to make sure.
No.
No, you don't want me to? Okay. I'm going to anyway. All right. I'm not going to ask you anything. I'm not going to provoke you. Okay. I'm just going to be quiet, get up, and go stand over there for a few seconds, and we can see if you're going to do anything. All of us. I'll be watching like an audience member for a few seconds, taking myself completely out of this environment now. And here we go. Keep your eyes on the echo, on the epoch box.
No, 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 no.
All right. So it could be when I got up to.
No, no, no.
Okay, it wasn't me when I got up. That made him say no. All right. So it was a completely random act by the device, is what it is
Yes.
trying to communicate with us. Thank you. See how it does that on
Yes.
cue? Thank you again. It blows my mind that if this is something that is intelligent, I really want it to be, but we owe it to ourselves, right? Just in case it may not be. I want to go this way so you guys can see me. Here's my other hand, and my other hand here.
Yes.
No escalation. There was no rapid questions. I wasn't chasing your responses, TZ.
No.
Only structured interaction with experiment number one. And then with this last one we just did with you, we gave you 30 seconds to yourself, and you said no in the beginning and no when I sat down. What do you guys think that was in the audience? If you look around my hand, you might see this thing flying around my hand. Not sure what it is, but it is just about springtime. It could be a little gnat or something. It's driving me nuts because I'm looking down and it's just like, it's like, would you get off camera, man? Um, so we were slow. We were controlled with you today, TZ. We try to always be deliberate and honest with you and respectful. Jesus Christ. So if the activity changed, and if the activity changes, then the method does matter. Then the investigation matters, right? We need to matter because we need to understand what's going on. Some evidence might be influenced if the investigator behavior changes the results. Then not all evidence would be equal because it wouldn't be a repeated pattern. See how that works? Some evidence might be conditioned, some might be influenced, and some evidence might be triggered by the way some people are investigating. Not fake. They're not lying, like we've said. That's why we keep saying we're not here to attack or call out anybody or debate about it. But affected
No.
if they're doing that. No, they're not. You truly believe they're doing it on purpose of their own free will? Interesting theory. From a spirit or an alien or whatever our friend here might be. Could be nothing at all. Could be a figment or of our imagination, too. That's a hard truth in this field for people to grasp.
No.
Yes,
No.
yes,
No.
yes, it is. I'm going to respectfully disagree with you, my friend. But thank you for your commentary. You're
No.
Ha! He said, fuck me. Okay. Gotcha, bro. That was actually quite hilarious, just the way he said, no. All right. Well, I respect you, whatever you may be. And this is where things get uncomfortable again. Because if the investigator is changing
No.
behavior and their behavior is changing the results, then not all evidence is equal. It could be influenced, could be conditioned, it could be triggered. It's not that people are being fake on purpose. Some are, but not all. It's not that people are lying. Some are, but not all. They know who they are. But for the majority, it could be people being affected. Like we said, if you're having a bad day and you're stressed out to the max, but you're still going to a ghost hunt because you've been looking forward to it for 6 months, how do you know your energy isn't going to lend to the environment?
No. No.
He says no. But it's a fair answer nonetheless. So thank you, TZ. That's a hard truth for people in this field. And that's why most people will never do it or test it or ask. But we do. If you watch last night's experiment, tonight's should not have looked the same. If you think devices never react to the investigator, tonight might have changed your mind. We don't know. If it did, it did. If it didn't, it didn't.
Yes.
He says it should have. And if you care about real paranormal research, real paranormal investigation, not just excitement, chaos, performing, or getting along with your buddies, then tonight was once again one you didn't want to miss. This is what the Paranormal Laboratory is all about here,
No.
Paranormal Witchcraft LLC. Is it yes or no? You said yes, it was. Then you turn around and said no, it wasn't. So, this is what the Paranormal Laboratory is all about.
No. No.
Yes, going out there into the field with our devices is an experimentation in and of itself, or should be. But to use myself as a guinea pig in the experiment is something fairly new, and probably something most investigators won't ever do. But it'd be interesting to see, wouldn't it? So, my friends, that means not all evidence is created equal then.
Yes.
That's so far my hypothesis.
No.
But we're not done yet. We're just getting started because the year just started. But my early hypothesis is that it's a pattern. It's a human pattern. It's a purposeful human pattern for some. For others, it's are unaware.
Yes.
And this might change the way they look at paranormal investigation forever. Okay? Because it'll make people more keen on making sure that they're not affecting anything, that their hands and they're sitting still and they're being more respectful and they're being more diligent and they're not trying to purposely affect the environment. Because if you take the 7-day challenge and watch, you'll see a lot of body language, whether they're talking or not, that is probably nefarious and meant to narrate their investigations. Just saying. This is what Paranormal Laboratory is all about.
No.
Asking the hard questions, putting myself in the hot seat for the experiments as the investigator. Not proving, not debunking, not chasing fear either, though. Testing patterns, testing reactions, audience, and the like. Testing methods. Because paranormal investigation only gets better if our methods get better. And if we could all work together more so as a big network of teams, I think we'd get a lot further than we are, instead of throwing rocks at one another. which is mostly what happens. Is people will
Yes.
throw a rock at anyone, etc., etc., etc. We get rocks thrown at us every day, and that's a hard truth for people to deal with. Luckily, I have experience with Brotherhood of Male Witches, my home group, where we have 13,000 souls all over the world in there. So I have pretty thick skin. I've been beat up, chewed up, and spit out, and here I am every day in, day out. All right, when you're authentic, there's no other way to be. You just have to keep being you. If you care about real research, not just excitement, then you don't want to miss tomorrow's briefing, and you don't want to miss tomorrow night's experiment number 11, because it's more of the
No.
same. And I will add things, take away things, ask different questions, and go deeper, right? After this subject of experiments all year long. So if you've liked any of this, think about at least sharing it on social media. Please and thank you. We appreciate all of you who do find the time to tune in. And if you do like something, we love you even more. This is what the Paranormal Laboratory is about. Because if we don't test ourselves, we can't trust what we find, really.
No, 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 no.
Tomorrow at 11 a.m., I'm sorry, I have to go. We will continue the experiment, the briefing, asking the questions, testing ourselves, testing the patterns, testing the reactions, testing the paranormal methods we all love and use. This has been Paranormal Laboratory, experiment number 10. Tomorrow we'll continue to find out if investigators have been training the activity without realizing it. I'll see you in the lab tomorrow morning at 11 a.m.
Yes.
So, that being said, my friends, let's put that up above for now. I'll pull you guys in a little closer and see what kind of comments we got going on in here. I don't know what that's doing.
No.
Maybe good.
Yes.
TZ doesn't like it. No, he does not. We're getting a lot of baselines, which is good. All right, good deal. We're getting a lot of baselines, yes. We're getting a lot of inconclusive. All right. Can you do that again? Please. TZ. We got to wrap this up here, buddy. Are you there? TZ. I'm going to turn off the REM pod here. Put that over here. I got some more.
No.
He said no.
Yes.
Yes or no, TZ? Can I end the live stream? Do I have your permission, sir? Yes? Did you enjoy interacting with us today during the live stream? TZ? Are you there? Do you want to say goodnight to everybody? Guess not.
No.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for once again being a hell of a team player.
Yes. Yes.
Can we look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning?
No.
Really? Do you have somewhere to go? Don't really have anywhere to be, do you? You're kind of unalive, so you kind of have no time constraints, correct? You don't you don't have a need for time or scheduling or anything like that. So why would
Yes. Yes. Yes.
okay. So will you be there tomorrow? Are you just going to be late?
No.
Okay. Thank you for answering. I appreciate you for that. And on that, my friends, that was another successful podcast. Thank you. And we hope to see you in the morning. Share if you want. We'd appreciate that.
No. No.
Easy says, don't worry about it. But no, it helps the channel grow. It's been painful with growing lately, but then again, there's a lot of glitches here. There's a lot of glitches on other apps. People have busy lives, etc., etc. So, as much as in a perfect world, I'd like to say, yeah, people don't have a problem sharing us. Sometimes they don't, and so that's okay too. Uh, as time goes on, as more people come in here, I think it'll catch traction, and I have faith that the universe is watching. So, have yourselves a beautiful evening. I'm going to go spend some more time with my boys, think about how I want to finish off this altar for the night. Tomorrow morning, when the sun rises, it is Austora sunrise, and that is said to be the equilibrium, all right, the balance between the light and the dark of the year. So, a very important moment for us. So, have yourselves a beautiful evening. I am
No.
Tobias Josephson. This is Paranormal Witchcraft LLC. This is where we
No.
practice
No.
containment
No.
over chaos,
Yes.
evidence
Yes.
over
Yes.
egos,
Yes.
and this channel is where we approach the paranormal
No.
differently. Have yourselves a blessed night. Tobias out.
Yes. Yes. No.